And let's move on to our wisdom talk today. Yeah, the topic today, Venerable Sariputta, the role models of wisdom. Yeah. So in the last two Sunday, yeah, I share this interesting topic to everyone, the potential of Buddha teaching. Yeah. Is there anyone right now that you join both Sunday, and you uh, understand more about the potential of Buddha teaching and you feel hopeful that Buddha teachings can really enhance humanity for better? If you join the last two Sundays, please type number 2 to signify your participation. But if anyone miss it, don't worry. Yeah, we have it recorded every single day on our Facebook page. You can review. And also today we have some flashback a little bit, so we can connect to the coming topic, which is something related from this potential Buddha teaching that I shared with you before. Okay, wow, different number 2 come up. Some number 1, yeah. So I share with you that Buddha teaching that we have the original term we call Dhamma is universal. Yeah, you don't need to be Buddhist to benefit from this. It's ehipassiko, invited inspection. Yeah, no force, no like a doctrine that you must believe in this. No, experience by yourself and verified by yourself. It's self-evident. You can prove it by yourself, pachatang, and then it's timeless. 1,000 years ago, now, or into AI ages, is still practical, akaliko. And I share with you that from that universal self-evidence and timeless, Buddha gathered one of the most important gathering on the Makambusha Day. And he shared the heart of Buddha teaching called Ovatapatimokkha. Yeah, the heart of Buddha teaching, the saying that will lead you to enlightenment. And Ovatapatimokkha is so systematic. There's an ideal like a goal, there's a principle, and there's a method how to achieve enlightenment. But he put it simple and universal. You want a good life? Avoid bad, do good, and purify the mind. And that's how things flow. Avoid bad, do good, purify the mind. And I also share with you this important statement during the Buddha time. It's actually come to his final day. That Mara, or the evil one written in Pali Canon, come to see the Buddha and ask for him that it's time for you to go to have a final parinirvana or the passing. And Buddha kind of debate with the evil one. I will not take final nibbana till I have monks, nuns, layman follower and laywoman follower who have great ability, who can really share this wonderful knowledge. Yeah, there's a detail there that you can see, declare, establish, and with wondrous effect that my teaching will help people with wondrous effect. And Buddha feel like, yeah, both bhikkhu, bhikkhuni, and layman and laywoman follower already established. Then he passed to Nibbana. So in this coming 4 Sunday, consecutively. We will learn from these four great examples: Sariputta, who represent the male monastic community, and Uparavanna, who represent female monastic community. Both monastic, males and female. And then Anatta, Bhinika, and Visakha, who represent the lay follower. The great patron and patroness, Anatta, Bhinika, and Visakha. Because in this time, 2022, we need to reignite Buddha teaching. Shines super bright. We have so many challenges ourselves with the pandemic, climate change, inequality. It seems like a lot of bad news out there, and we need more good news, starting from any one of us who will create more good news in the world. So today we will start with Venerable Sariputta, that how we can be inspired from Venerable Sariputta and then reignite the Dhamma to shine brightly and help more people around the world. Venerable Sariputta, he was called Dhamma Senabadi, or the Marcher of the Dhamma. And he's so great in his Dhamma practice and teaching. And Buddha said that if anywhere that there's an audience need to listen to the Dhamma for enlightenment, if I'm not there, Sariputta is the best person who will teach instead of me. Wow, what an honor, what an acceptance from the Buddha himself. You practice and you learn Buddha teaching for a while, you know that that two greatest disciple of the Buddha called Sariputta on the right hand side and then Moggallana on the left hand side. That's the image that is drawn and show Sariputta on the right hand and then Moggallana on the left hand. So Venerable Sariputta is the greatest disciple on wisdom, and Venerable Moggallana is the greatest disciple on psychic power, the power of the mind. It might be like one is like a very logical and practice and communicate the Dhamma, and Moggallana like a very deep state of meditation and have a different psychic power that go beyond the brain. That is the two greatest disciple. This is in the Theravada temple, and you can see the Buddha in the middle, and right hand, left hand, that's Sariputta and Moggallana. This is in Mahayana temple, and you see similar format, that how Sariputta and Moggallana so vital to Buddha teaching to help more people. Today we're going to learn this great lesson reflecting from this Zen teaching about wisdom. Is there any one of you who heard this teaching before? Do not be like an overflowing cup of tea. Like not make your cup full yet. Leave some space that you can take more tea. If you hear this wisdom before, please type number 3. Please type number 3. You hear this kind of Zen teaching, from the Buddha time. After the Buddha time, in the Zen teaching. It's quite interesting story that there's written in the Zen teaching. The professor of Zen Buddhism, like scholar of Zen Buddhism, would like to actually practice Zen with the Zen master. So the professor of Zen Buddhism went to see the master of Zen. Zen that is from like a Japanese word, which means meditation or inner peace. And why professor of Zen Buddhism approaching the Zen master to practice Zen to learn more deep about Zen. The master welcomed him with the tea, so he keep pouring the tea into the glass until it overflow. Overflow. And then professor cry out, "The cup is full. No more will go in." And the master replied to him, "Like this cup, you are full of your own opinion and speculation. How can I show you Zen if you don't first empty your cup?" Wow, it's kind of very strong teaching, right? But the master really want the professor to learn real Zen. Empty your cup, then you can take more in, right? I think that's what we look today, that Sariputta has a great wisdom. So from many lifetimes, and you'll be inspired from the story today also I share with you that he's so humble, even he's super wise and intelligent. So my big question today is, how can we stay humble when we study a lot and know a lot of things? That we always have opinion. We always said, "Oh, Buddha said it, Buddha said that." Yeah. But how we stay humble and then we can be more silent and we can take more in. I learned this from my master, direct master. Respect. Yeah, we can take more in if we have respect. We have ability to look into goodness in others. And today I would like to show you how my teacher teach about this. Very interesting. That respect is not just a manner, but it's a real ability that you see something good in someone else. Your senior, your parent, or your colleagues, and you appreciate those quality, those goodness, even those person might not be perfect. We are all not perfect. We're not enlightened yet. Someday we do something not quite nice or wise. But respect is to look for something good and then benefit from that. And my teacher, he said, you can separate two parts. Respect. Spect is seeing. Re mean again. So if you look around and you don't see anything good, look again. And maybe when you meditate more, you will see something different. So there are inspiring story from the elder Asachi and Venerable Sariputta. What is this? Venerable Asachi, we call the elder because he in the first 5 disciples. You remember when the Buddha taught the middle way the first time, 5 Brahmin. Yeah, the most senior is Gotanya, who become the first monk. But in that 5, there one Brahmin named Asachi. So he's a group of the first 5. And one day he walked past by and Sariputta himself, that time still a layman, Upatissa his name. He's so impressed by the radiance of Venerable Asachi, pay respect and listen, and just few words by Venerable Asachi, Sariputta attained we call stream entry level of enlightenment, and then come to see the Buddha. There are very inspiring story from Sariputta that he respect to a senior. It might sound simple. Yeah, Venerable Asachi taught Venerable Sariputta first and then come to the Buddha. But after Sariputta became enlightened, he was nominated, kind of proposed that the Buddha to be the 2 greatest disciples. Can you imagine that? He come after Venerable Asachi, but get more recognition by the Buddha. And the Buddha shares story also that is not by his preference, but is different destination of each monk who have been practicing. Moggallana, Sariputta, they have been doing like this, try to support me in many lifetimes and take more responsibility. So, when Sariputta, more in the public, recognized by the Sangha, even more than Buddha Asachi himself, who is his first teacher. Can you imagine that? And this thing happen all the time in the company, in the school or anywhere. Sometimes the people who come after promoted higher. And this is something so wonderful that Sariputta never stopped being humble and become wise and wise more and more because his cup not full. This is how Sariputta did it. I really love it. When Sariputta in the same monastery with Venerable Asachi, he will pay respect to the Buddha first. And then he went to pay respect to Venerable Asachi in person every time, thinking to himself, oh, Venerable Asachi is my first teacher. Without him, I will never see Buddha. And he feel very appreciated by that. If Sariputta travel to another place in another monastery, he cannot see Venerable Asachi in person, he will sit down, face the direction where Venerable Asachi might be in that direction, and pay respect to the Buddha and pay respect to Venerable Asachi even he's not there. Amazing? Interesting, right? That he's so grateful to his teacher and he never like, oh, now I pass to be the great disciple. And then not influenced too much from Buddha Asachi, he always grateful to anyone who are kind to him and always pay respect. Yeah, we did that also as a Buddhist monk or some practitioner that before we sleep, right? We chant to the triple gem, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha before we sleep. Similar, but this is like a direct teacher. And another story that very interesting, the story of Venerable Sariputta and a novice. Yeah, that one is respect to the senior, right? Sometimes not so easy in the real world that even we can become more recognized or pass by in acceptance in the society than our senior. But this one very interesting. The story of Venerable Sariputta and the novice is so beautiful that I would like to read from the actual book. It was told in the commentary in the Susima Sutta that one day through the momentary negligence, means Sariputta he already Arahant enlightened, but there's a moment that the corner of his underrobe was hanging down, like at some part of the rope, like a hanging down, not in the good position. Then a 7-year-old novice saw that. 7-year-old novice see and then point to Venerable Sariputta, oh Venerable, your underrobe is not in good position. Sariputta step aside, arrange the garment in a proper way, and do this. He received correction, not only with submission but with gratitude, and said to the novice, now it is correct, teacher. He called the novice, now it's proper, correct, teacher. Thank you so much. Wow. Respect to a junior that you see something good, even someone younger than you or lower in some level in the society structure, but your respect go beyond that. Interesting, right? You like this two story? If you like, you can type number 8. Respect to the senior and then respect to even the junior. Learn from them. How we can see again respect better and better? Shower the body, shower the mind. You see yourself first. You check yourself first. What is something good, something bad happen? And appreciate good part and learn from something that need to be fixed of yourself. And you can do that better with others. And with that, you can do this. Not be like an overflowing cup of tea. Empty our cup every day with daily mind shower, with daily moment of emptiness in your mind. And you will develop yourself more and more. Respect, see again, and you become wiser, more kind, learn from everyone, junior, senior, colleagues, and that's the path. We can strengthen ourselves, we can strengthen Buddha teaching around the world. Sadhu.